Gentlemen in the mix.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I've got some S coin on Coinbase up. I had it up. I forgot to turn it off, so I guess we're just gonna go with it because this is live streaming. And yeah, I don't even know if we've ever gone over this on stream. It's in the Patreon/Citadel. Had like a voice message about it and stuff. It's a trade setup. But can you hear me, chat? Make sure. This would be stupid to not be able to hear me right now. Kill the stream. Okay, yes. So this is an S coin, but this is actually a golden form of education. Forget about it being an S coin. Think about this as an educator in traditional technical analysis, where we have identified a very, very undeniable level of inflection that stems back to May of 2022. Countless tests of this level. It's been support, it's been resistance, it's been violated, it's been resistance, it's been broken, it's been support. Okay, so that's, but now we are witnessing price action that is correlating favorably to that level, where we have a recognizable structure, pattern, right? Reliable, given the right context. We have the rule of three on that third valley. They have recaptured the level. As of today, you're getting a formal back test of that level as support. On the third valley, you had hidden bullish divergence like a multitude of other assets in this market right now. And this is it. This is like where you are in it. You own the asset. Whether it is this, whether it is Google, whether it is gold, platinum, silver, cocoa futures, McDonald's. It's not relevant what the asset is. What is relevant is the price action at the level. After a failed attempt from sellers 3 different times to break it. So now max upside. Easy to set up a stop loss. Tight stop. Huge gains. And that's it, man. That's how I'm starting the stream. With a joke. Probably a scam. We don't care about scams. We don't care what this asset does. We only care about what the psychology of buyers and sellers are telling us. And that's the candles. That's the structures. That's the levels. So just take it all in, man. Up 6% today. Working on an engulfing candle. Working on the highest close of the month. And it only increases our probability, right? This does not ensure that this is going to 18 cents. It just increases the probability. And the probability is pretty much at its highest level. I don't think you can get much higher on probability of upside here. I mean, you know, you're not going to probably ever go over 70%. And that's probably where we are on this. So anyway, as we started out on CTSI, let's go to Bitcoin. Just check it out on the day. You mean you always got Bitcoin? It's always in our hearts. It's always on this stream above my head. And as you can see on the 4 hour, what they've done for now, right? After that sell-off yesterday, I mean, sellers have really tried pretty hard over many given hours to break this local level 66.6 to 66.8. But they have failed. They have not been able to really do anything. I think if you do start seeing selling pressure come in to take out 66.6, we got a really easy shot of 64.9 for another back test. That could easily happen. 200 moving average down there at 64.2. So now this is what we're watching. If they can defend this successfully, which they have, you know, they did. There's not much in the way of running back up to 69K for a test. But you know, just gold all-time highs, S&P all-time highs, Nvda all-time highs, and then you got freaking Bitcoin. Just can't catch it, man. Cannot catch a break after failing, well, to break once again the former cycle top 69K. But the good news is, if this bearish divergence plays out and we continue to sell off here, we got some supports. We got nothing to worry about unless sellers are probably taking out 60K. Then it's like, why would they be taking out 60K? Less than before, huh? Mic volume's low. There's no reason why it'd be low at all. Most times it's just way too loud. Like it's like redlining, red bar. I can't even get it to red bar right now. I don't know why. So that's where we are on Bitcoin. Not much going on outside of the 4 hour, right? Daily, you had a bearish engulfing candle yesterday. So far, no follow through. Today could just be a lull before they rug it again. And again, your target would be 64.9 if we catch follow through after the engulfing candle. If the bearish divergence was to play out, you got a 64.9 target, 65K. Okay, nice. Bitcoin dominance. Catching a little, highest low of entire multi-year uptrend, maybe. Up 0.35% today. We're just waiting on 60. We've been waiting on 60 for years. And that's it. Just waiting. Bitcoin going to continue to outperform for at least a little bit longer. At that point, I don't know. When you hit the target, it's like the dog finally catches the car. What's he do? Probably wait for new data, more data, wait for reaction. The good news is if we're this close to 60 and the altcoins are set up so brilliantly for insane upside, like cycle reversing structures where it's like, or cycle beginning structures where like, hey man, when a cycle's beginning, they develop these bottoming structures that it takes 600 to 800 days, 4 to 800 days to develop. And they have developed and they've matured and now the daily's looking good. And it's like, when's the composite man gonna come in and make the call? The call would be a melt up where we wake up and Bitcoin's got a God candle, altcoins are up 10, 15%. When more assets pull storages, they pull a storage, man. When they, the patterns develop, they're so beautiful, and then they just go. And they take profit 1, and then you sell off, and it's like, okay, it's up 3% a day. Nothing to do here. The storage comment is out of eyesight now, but if you are in this, you took 33% of your position off the board, and you still own the majority of your position. You're waiting on way higher prices. Because this is not a joke, man. This is such a large structure. This took so long. You're just waiting for it to run back up to 75 cents, and eventually they'll break that, and then you'll be going way higher. Yep. So you'd think like, okay, if 60%, so Bitcoin outperforms a little bit longer, and then we hit this major level, the Wyckoff accumulation target. Remember, it was 40% at the bottom, and now we're about to be at 60. Well, then maybe that could be like the altcoins are pretty much showing like they will be performing very well to the US dollar soon. The probability is higher that they would be. So anyway, even Ethereum, yes, Ethereum will be higher too, chat. It's down 1.25% today. They've just been holding on to that 200-week simple moving average. Can't break resistance yet. Still confined within. It's never been really like the greatest. There are other select altcoins I like better than Ethereum, but it's here. It's still got that third valley. It's still above 2,400. I think like if Bitcoin hits 69K plus again, this is gonna make its way up to 2,900, 3,000. Cool. Could be putting in a major bottom, right? Made like a 100% retrace from the January lows. No lower than that. Now I'm just starting to show like, oh, there's someone adding to their Ethereum here based on the swing lows, one higher than the next. So yeah, just never much to look at, man. BNB, we're just going across, looking at the top ones outside. We're not looking at XRP anymore. We've already made the executive decision. It was with a heavy heart. I had to make the call, but no way, dude. No way. All right, so there's that 600, man. Like, you just can't do it. They can't break it. So I guess if they can't break it, we're just going to be waiting for more asks to come in, and hopefully they could maybe put in a higher low than 534. If not, see you at 510. So yeah, big level where there's supply, too much supply even still after the fourth real test. But the good news is after all these tests and failures, it's like you still one low, the higher low, now another higher low. So keep putting in the higher lows and everything will work out. You'll retest 600 and break it eventually. Absorption of supply, but yeah, not really surprising. Big levels, all kinds of levels. 600, 620, 638, 691. Okay, Solana. Very good. I mean, after yesterday's sell-off on Bitcoin from 69.5 all the way to 66.5, Solana has broken its overhead resistance and has only back tested the breakout and is now trying to confirm it with an engulfing candle that will be confirmed in 42 minutes if all stays the same or higher in price. So 190 to 198 is on deck. I mean, that's the target from here. It's been the target, right? Around 130 to 134, the entry zone. Stop loss would have been around 122, 123. Never got stopped out. Never even tested 130 again. And now you're at the highest level seen since early August. So we're talking, what is that? 7-week highs. Yeah, extremely optimistic on Solana to the US dollar. But guess what happened today? I'll show you real quick. Solana paired to Ethereum. What was it, chat? What occurred? Could someone tell me? Could somebody tell me? All-time highs. And this is why you own Sol over Ethereum. The trend is your friend. You're now in price discovery. Never before has Solana performed so well against Ethereum. You get why? I don't really care about Ethereum that much. We're always like really, hey, look, Sol's the trade setup, not Ethereum. Sol's giving you, you know, better yields. And this will probably continue. All right, so let's just have your alert set up, whatever. Just, that's a big deal, man. Oh, Sol to Bitcoin, though, looked good, too. There was like an inverse head and shoulders, a reaccumulation structure. Let's check it out. Why not? Wait, whoa, hold on. Where's all my data? Did I not? Oh, watch. There it is. They gave us a little fake out, too, a little scare, but never below the right shoulder. And now, you know, today hit your highest level since August 25th. You're above this level, this, I don't even know, what is that? 239,000 sats or something. I don't know. This is a big deal, man. This is a wormhole. If Solana paired to Bitcoin's above this level, it is a straight down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. No liquidity. Probably until 28992 up here. Do you see it? Do you really see what it is? It's like ascending triangle, man. Right? Ascending triangle the size of 10 plus months. Sell wall up there and only higher lows coming in. Look at this, one low, then the second low, right, locally confirming accumulation, and now you're breaking back above the 200 moving average, the key level from history. Very, very real. This is another reason why owning Solana in the US dollar, probably a good idea, because you're pairing it against the hardest money on earth, and it looks this good. If you look at most Bitcoin pairs, things paired to Bitcoin, they look like trash, ready to go to their lowest lows ever. And it's just a disgusting multi-year downtrend. It's awful. Like, let's just, let me just look at a random S coin, you know, like what I mean by that. Let's just do Theta paired to Bitcoin. I don't really go to these, you know, but I just know. Did I do it like this? I can't remember. That's like that. Theta to Bitcoin. I don't know. I could be wrong, right? Yeah, look, all-time lows. Well, no, not all-time, but okay, nothing real. I think you'd be waiting on 1161 down here. Like, I wouldn't be. This looks terrible. There's nothing about it that looks good. Look at the underperformance here. That's what you know, right? Theta to Bitcoin. Painted this beautiful M shape at a key level, right? And its performance was like this. A harmonic dud by the book. And it's just continued making lower lows, lower highs. But Solana paired to Bitcoin is not doing this at all. It's like poised for multi-year highs soon. So again, Solana, it's why it's an active trade setup. Entry around 130, 134. You're letting this ride to 198. You might take some profit there, but I'm thinking all-time highs. All-time 259.72, 260 up there. 259.90 is the all-time high. Yeah. It is a work of art, man. It's just the fact that they tried. I thought, man, I was like, man, they're screwed. All the lower high, we're screwed, and they held it. And then they high quality spring back test. Then the third ballot, and it's like, oh my God, the rule of three. Okay, let's go to Dogecoin, because Doge is now replaced the XRP politically charged jokes. Remember, the XRP founder, one of them, the co-founder of XRP, is contributing $10 million to a candidate who's okay with millions of third world 80 IQ migrants coming into our country unchecked, flying across the country with your money on airplanes. It's proven, they know it. They're human trafficking, right? Transgender surgery in prisons. Unrealized capital gains tax. That's who XRP is, their co-founder is contributing to. So XRP, you're an idiot if you own it now. You're really stupid. Well, you're going to hold on to XRP, and that's the thing. You're stupid. Yeah. Is Dogecoin founder? Is Charlie Lee? Is Vitalik maybe? Yeah. And guess what? Solana. Okay. But tell me how many of these S coins are contributing millions of dollars to that joke. Deep state puppet. Okay. So Dogecoin down 2.51% today, working on a bearish engulfing candle. You were so close to target 2 of this setup. The trade setup. Remember the Doge comment? You were 1.85% from hitting the second target of the trade setup. So, hey man, it pulls back, whatever. There's so much leeway. Okay, I mean, like anything higher than 11 cents when the pivot occurs is fine. But this is just mild, dude. There's no big deal. Trading around the same price it was on the 19th. It's all good, man. Doge, this is in it for the long haul probably. You pull back, it'll be a higher low most likely, and you'll be going 18, 20 cents probably in the future. Yeah. XRP contributing to the replacement of all Americans. Doesn't matter your skin color. Doesn't matter. They're replacing you with third worlders that don't even care about the Constitution. They're just going to get in. They're going to get amnesty, and then they're just going to vote for the person that got them there. They don't care about freedom of speech. Just give me a check, man. Venezuelan migrant gangs, right? Yeah, dude, take over apartment complexes. All right, XRP's funding that. You're an idiot if you own it. Just saying. All right, so we looked at the bigger cryptos, right? We did. We got to look at Chainlink before we move on. Dude, I get it. It's only up 2.7% today, but it's working on the highest daily close of October. You're trading, you're at this entry level. I mean, you're a little off of it now. Like the trade setup was posted, I don't know, October 14th or something, right around here. So you're a little up, but it's still very reasonable to manage risk here. Being slightly above 1119, key level, get it? So upside, I'm thinking eventually like 1567 to 1642 if this resolves in a bullish manner, okay? It's like a dragon that has turned into a 3 rising valleys. It's time, man. You just own this. You have your stop loss set up, and you're just waiting to get stopped out. You expect nothing. This could fail miserably, and it's over, but minimal losses. And you got max upside potential, IMO. They don't make them this pretty. I mean, they do, but it's, wow. When you look at it and you see it, it's like, here we are. Remember storage, space, time continuum. Right now, you're going to wish you could come back, but you'll have to go into a black hole to get back to where we are right now, where it's actionable for Doge, actionable for storage, actionable for BABA. CTSI is right here too, right in the same situation. This very rare window of time that Chainlink's in. Actionable. 99% of the time, unactionable. 1% of the time, actionable. Chainlink's got it. CTSI's got it. There's some other ones that kind of have it. Sol had it, but then it started playing out. Now it's gone. Now it's too far gone, right? If you're sitting on Sol at 167, 168, and the entry is 130, 134, it's too far gone. Like, how do you manage your risk now? You can't. You cannot optimally manage your risk anymore. You'd have to come up with some other plan, and it's going to be a weaker argument than the argument that was presented when it was actionable. Okay. Okay. Nothing really else notable. Yeah, dude, pretty dead. I mean, they're, you know, hey man, Ape was down 13% today. DYDX down 10%. Casper down, you know, the lesser than's down. Bad. Okay. Total, let's look at total, man. Jonathan, you okay? Everything good over there?
I like turtles.
Unfortunately, back below 2.3 trillion, which is the level of all levels. IMO. Bearish divergence is very real. Just like on Bitcoin on the daily, you're just starting to be able to see it develop, and it may not turn it. Look, dude, they could just pump this thing tomorrow. We got positive momentum. We're just going now. It is early, still early to be calling formal bearish divergence, but yeah, you probably want to be closer to neutral. And plus, they can go to neutral with like selling pressure sideways, and it goes red for a few days, and then all of a sudden they pump it again to a higher high, and then triple bearish divergence comes in. So still a lot of positive momentum. So that's good. Yeah, so I'd like us to get back above 2.3 trillion. They bearishly engulfed, and now they've back tested 2.3 trillion as resistance, and that's all we have today. It's all right. What happened, man? What happened? What's going on in chat, man? I haven't even looked. Yeah, Wolf's insane, dude. Wolf was the miner of all miners. Little did we know in the end. I mean, this summer it was incredible, right? That all three targets hit and it collapsed and lost 88% of its value, and then just doesn't matter. They brought it back, and now it is at. It's breaking that third target level. All right, we'll get to some miners, but I do just want to just take a look here like we do. The S&P 500, I mean, right now, I know the market could rip higher because like our government is clearly doing, you know, they're doing something because they're panicking. They're printing so much money, right? $375 billion in 3 weeks added to the deficit. I mean, they're destroying the purchasing power, and it may not be immediate, but it's a lagging thing. But understand all this printing that's going on will have unbelievable consequences, man. And you and me will be affected negatively. And look, you know, we just talked about bearish divergence on total. We're looking on the S&P 500, another day, another waning histogram wick on the third, right? The third island here, the histogram island. It's just Nvidia's all-time highs. Microsoft looks really strong today. Apple, it was like your second highest daily close ever today. Amazon looks good above. How in the world did these Mag 7s? Some of them look okay. They're like starting to look okay again. They're doing things, and then we're just staring at a long extended run from August 5th to now, right? What's the, you know, S&P appreciated in value 15% in 73 days, whatever, index fund. But this is like, okay, so really what happened before? We just had it, the same thing. 1 to 3rd time. Crazy, right? And what'd they do? Huh? What'd they do after a long extended rally? How 15% on that one? What was it on this? Oh my God, chat. It's the same amount of appreciation value. The wave up, 14.4%, right? And then here, same thing, 14%. In about the same amount of time, 88 days, 75 days.
Engulfing so far, eyes.
Triple bearish divergence after going up 14%. Triple divergence after go. Take heed of this. I mean, like, I'm not making calls here. Because this isn't something we're trading, right? We use the framework to trade, but we're just analyzing the index here, and that would imply downside, right? If history just repeated itself here. Yeah. Hard to want to be taking fresh longs on anything with the index fund, right? The S&P looking the way it does on the oscillators. And before it just melts up, but I'm just saying, right? Crazy that history is identical right now, but we're just here. We're where we were in mid-July before the drawdown. So, crap, man. I didn't really think about it. What's up, Charizard? Thank you, dude. The DXY, monthly bullish engulfing. Uh-oh. Dow Jones, oh boy, the same insane bearish divergence. You just can't want to be taking fresh longs at this moment. Because of these index funds, divergence and long extended rallies, man. It's just tough. Bang. But the NASDAQ, not near as crazy. Yeah, not as crazy. You haven't, gone to all-time highs. The cool thing is the triple divergence, but they started building positive momentum. I guess that's what we'd be hoping for on the S&P and Dow Jones. But still, even wherever this goes, it's gonna still be a lot less momentum than the second peak or second island, histogram island. So you'll still get bearish divergence on the MACD at some point, no matter where it goes. RSI looks good. There's no divergence or anything. It's in the bullish control zone. Shoot, man, what's going on with that? So the S&P, Dow Jones look exhausted, and the NASDAQ looks okay-ish. But the thing is, the NASDAQ looks okay-ish, and we know, like, Microsoft's starting to look really interesting now. Nvidia all-time highs. Apple near all-time highs. It was at all-time high close yesterday. And then Amazon's above 188.60. And then Meta got a bullish engulfing candle today. So maybe that they run, well, the collective rest of the market, right? It dumps or something. I'm trying to make sense of it. That's not really why I'm doing TA. I'm doing TA for the trading plans, right? Risk management. Everything else is kind of like, whatever. Is it a prediction? Not really. Chat, y'all are dead, man. What are you doing? IWM, more divergence up here, like exhaustion, like, okay, here's the high, the same high, slightly higher high, lower levels, rising wedge stuff. I don't know, man. Between 213, 230, flip those coins, man, flip them. But good trend, good uptrend for now. If they could dump this thing, goes to 209, goes to freaking 207, everything's okay still. Technically, the trend is not in jeopardy. So, whatever. Market's waiting for election. Maybe. We don't have that much time left, right? When is the election again? What day? I remember. Tell me again so I don't forget. Well, it doesn't matter, right? Some of these places, like they won't stop counting, like the election day. It'll be like 5 days later. Oh, the results are in. Kamala won. November 5th, man. Wow, we are getting real close. Wow, 2 weeks to the day. What the? Yeah, might as well. DXY.
See hype.
Yeah, man, after they hit that 100 mark, the bottom of a range, right? Like, in the end, that's what it was. Bottom of the range, top of the range. You between 100 and 105. They're running straight up there. I don't know. Like, there's no edge, nothing implying that buyers are exhausted after this. It's just impulsing. So I guess 105.64. I mean, you are going to run into 104.71. So there's a little bit higher until you test that May 31st, 2023 peak. But again, the top of the range, 105.64. Weekly. Look at that engulfing candle follow through, just running. Wow. Kind of divergence, but you said the monthly engulfing. Yeah. Wow. That's almost a bullish Marabazoo, man. It's all, look, dude, it's like 102. Look how many times from history. You got the overhead resistance 1989, couple times 1974. Look, 1998 reversal. Look, 2016, 2020. Even this has been such a battleground. It seems like they may be. I mean, they could just chop it around still, but they are recapturing a very, very real level where historically, if it's not a joke or a fake out, I guess 109, but maybe they take it to 114, 120 again. Really hard to say. I mean, maybe, and then they run it up and they give you a type 2 return here of this beautiful bearish bat pattern on the monthly. Might definitely be 2025 plus by then. Okay. What the? Yeah, my computer has these mini seizures. I don't know. I think it might be my motherboard. I really don't know, and everyone's gonna have their opinion on what it is. I don't know. Here's your gold, man. We are about to do it. Maybe we do it by the end of this week. Right, certainly. 2,783 monthly cup with Hendelman. Remember the log scale golden mean ratio is 2,783. Fantastic. Yeah, another day, another all-time high. That little flag was real, wasn't it? Little bull flag. Little bull flag, that's my new favorite rapper. So that was beautiful. I mean, we actually had a bullish Marabazoo engulfing candle all-time high. Something's going on, man, right? I mean, gold's melting up. Let's just measure from, like, you know, when it put in that base from April, man, to now. I mean, 20% in 137 days. Better than Bitcoin, that's for sure. Way better in the same 137 day period. Somehow that bullish divergence, hidden divergence on the MACD ended up playing out. Wow, man. Okay, so price discovery is gonna price discovery. Silver doing what it does, right? When it paints monthly rising 3 methods. We're just waiting on 35.40 to 35.69. Highest daily candle close on silver since 2012. What day on 2012? In 2012? October 2012. So big resistance upon us. Do you see it? 3 different times we had reversals. 2011, 12, and then later in 2012. That was a big deal, man. Above that, another huge, I mean, you know, blue skies, green pasture. You know, that's Straight up, down, up, down. There's just not much liquidity there above 35.69. You know, 37.50 is just like a target for the M shape. Monthly, dude. This is where it's at. This is where it's been at. If you were watching streams back in February of 2023, we discussed the bullish events that were occurring and all this chop. Oh, God. What was history became legend, what was legend became myth, right? They lost the one ring, you know, and throughout all this chop. But then Sauron returned with his green hammer or something, okay? That right there, just rising through methods, catch and fall through this month, 8 days, 22 hours till this is a closed candle. It's artwork. And yeah, this is just, you're kind of reaching the level where there could be maybe some limited upside for a while. But if they break 37.50, 41.65, 44, $48, my God, man. Remember what they did, dude. Price action is incredible, right? We're, okay, 1982. It's a big level, right? Because that's the candle high close, before the global financial crisis, February 2008. So they violated it, the sellers violated it, and the buyers recaptured it, and then reconfirmed its validity as support. And at the same time, they reconfirmed the 200-month moving average as support. And you kind of got like almost a second test in October 2023, and now it's just, you're gone. Text phone, you can really hear it. But dude, platinum set up, dude. Platinum. Like, okay, we know the weekly is incredible through rising valleys with a completed M shape. But if you look at the monthly, which we don't do that often, ever really, there it is. Platinum's just sitting there waiting for you. The platinum comet is there. It's visible to the naked eye. I can see the platinum comet. It's so shiny. It's beautiful. Oh. 2004, that peak. They're holding it as support. Bullish engulfing candle last month, and guess what? Follow through this month. So it's lagging, of course, but you think that it'll catch up. Look at the volume coming in the past, 6 months. Highest volume we've ever seen on platinum futures, most recently, this year. And it all started in March. Okay, it's whatever. I mean, you think about left shoulder, head, right shoulder in itself. The right shoulder is an inverse head and shoulders. It's inverse head and shoulderception. What an opportunity. Palladium too is in that same situation. Look at the engulfing candle we got today. Platinum had its highest daily candle close since July 5th. Just today. Yeah. Party's just getting started. Yep. Okay. Bitcoin doing the same garbage it does every power hour. Oh, such a loser, man. You just wonder, like, what are they? Oh, and here all of a sudden, U.S. oil. Were they really putting in the third valley here? Are they going to do it? So much demand they can't even test 67.59 again. Really? Well, okay. I guess it's a a potential bottoming structure. Maybe they're trying to put in here. All right. Maybe U.S. oil is going to be okay. If it was a bottoming structure, because we don't know, we're not acting like we know. 78.35. It is mandatory that buyers, after pivoting here, run this thing up and break the 200-day moving average and that 78.35 level. That's how we know it's confirmed bottoming structure. What is going on? Yeah. Yes, with 12 minutes and change to go to the daily close, Bitcoin is just unable to catch any real bids anywhere above 67.6. Maybe going to go test the 66.6, 66.8 level. And we know for sure where this is headed. If that level gets violated, it is just no brainer 64.9 beyond deck. So I just hope they don't break 66.6, chat. They tried for an entire day to try to hold it up, just like they did on my birthday. Okay, maybe US Oil is going to do it, dude. I don't know. That's crazy. Can't believe it. That's why you got to pay attention to these markets, man. Like, these bottoming structures are going to be bad, and then all of a sudden things can just turn around, and it's like, what? Why is it so symmetrical? Why is it so evident looking like that? That's pretty. Yeah, R Lake, yeah, you tipped me. I was not at my computer when I got notified. R Lake tipped me $20.20 9 hours ago, and he asked about Big Time, which I took it off my watch list because I think it's a scam and just not worth looking at. But yes, even scams pump, dude. Congrats. They pump. This one didn't really look great. Just to be real, it just didn't look good. Like, there were just superior assets, ones that did make all-time lows, that are, not just like, okay, not really much there, and then just pumps, and then, okay, higher low, and it's pumping again, and there's no check back. I get it. Yeah, today they're doing the rising three methods. Sure, you're above the 200 moving average now, and most importantly, you're above 13.387 cents. That's a big deal. That's the inflection point. Maybe they're back testing the 14-cent level. Yeah, if you go with kind of here. Yeah, that's a back test. So anything above 13.3 cents is good. And I guess the target would be 23.8 cents. Right? Most of the time it's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So I think if they back test this successfully, it could be just straight up to 23.859 cents. That's it. That's where you're at. So thanks, R Lake, for the tip 9 hours ago. And yeah, we've been live now 49 minutes. Charizard, thank you for the contribution. Kind of be short stream today. But we can look at McDonald's real quick since we just got through the markets. McDonald's, E. coli. What's so beautiful about this is how it all played out, right? Like double tap, man bun, double top, dump. Measure move easily hit. Higher low than the previous major lows. They ran it up, head and shoulders. Dumped, played out beautifully, both of them. But then what happened? They bottomed it out, completed an M shape. Both of these lows are substantially higher than all the previous lows before it. So that's like, hey, the long-term uptrend could be just confirming a bottom here, and they finally did it. They broke, July 29th on earnings, they broke the supply line, and it's been number go up ever since then until today. E. coli breakout. I wonder if that had something to do with the guy running for president, rerunning for president, who like went in to work there for a day. All of a sudden, E. coli outbreak. Okay. That's a message from the deep state. You better not let this man do things at your establishment. Otherwise, you'll just have an accident, chat. Anyway, it was near all-time highs. And it's really not a big deal. Like, oh, it's down 10%. Or it's only down 6% now. It's already recovered, like half the losses. It's all about 298.75 here. They can get back above that, no big deal. Just another day, it's fine. I mean, whatever happens, if it gaps down and continues selling off, just wait for a higher low. Maybe they back test this level, 280. They fill the gap there. And that's the only real gap. I mean, they fill that gap, you might be looking at a buying opportunity for a long-term investment, like at 280, 270, whatever. So, yeah, fill the gap, man, from August. General Motors had earnings, and it was awesome, and it was looking real good, man. Like, they had broken out of the stupid range they had been in for over a year. They back tested it, right? And then all of a sudden, like after running, $49, there was a sell wall. And most recently, the swing lows from September and October, there's so much demand that the sellers just were unable to test the 200-day moving average, the top of the old range, the inflection point from history, because it's not a joke, man. I don't plot these levels just cause. Like, they have historical significance. And so, confirmed to bottom after sellers failed to see all those levels and then rallied to back up this resistance, and just it happened to be a favorable earnings, and then pumped it almost 10% up today. The target, really, man. I mean, yeah, you got this like little $53 level. If they break that, though, it's an easy $63 target. Maybe say 60 for psychological reasons. GE got wrecked. So there's GM, good morning, and then there is good evening. Good evening. It's like the money directly flooded out of GE and flooded into GM. So good eveningers got wrecked by the good morningers, which we know, of course.
Jupe/USDT looks like just broke out a historical part on weekly scale. Goodbye.
Mick Chainlink, thank you so much, dude, for the $20 super chat with the Jup, some S coin. Historical a single part on weekly scale. Thank you, Mick Chainlink. I don't know much about ice singles, but we'll look, dude. Yeah, just down 9% on earnings, right? What was the news? Oh, just earnings, yeah. Yeah, they still beat earnings, but just, that's the market, man. Like, dude, that's why you just understand earnings are freaking crapshoots. You just don't know. They could have the best earnings in the world. It doesn't matter. They could have a terrible earnings report and pump. Oh, they guide it up. They could guide down and still pump. It's stupid. Like, trying to make sense of earnings is pretty much the most futile thing you could do on these markets. It's the casino. It's the high limit casino, too. Yeah, nothing to look at. Maybe they hold it above 170. Maybe a back test of 170 could be really good. Maybe they hold it there. Resistance. Like, hold it, make a higher low and go again. Whatever. It's been on what a run, dude. Like, well, I can't even tell it's down 9% today. But look, dude, oh my God, dude, GE. I think I still own some GE. Oh my God, yeah. Let's see. What is this GE game loss? Let me check. It is. Is it my brokerage? GE? No, it's in the SEP. There it is. Gain loss on GE. 424.4% from the entry. That would be, the entry was 33.83. 33.83. Oh my God, dude, I got it down here. 33.83. I guess I didn't even get on the right show. And when I had it plotted, I guess it overshot it and went a little lower. Or maybe there was some sort of something. I don't know, like a split. Maybe. I don't know. But M shapes on the weekly with bottoming structures like this, dude. It wasn't just the M shape in the bottoming structure. It was the fact that from the all-time low from 1974. What is going on? Yeah, there was a split or something. It screwed up all my stuff. There it is. It doesn't matter. From 1974 to the all-time high in 2000. Where did this M shape complete its development? Where did it start its development and conclude it? The global major 886. You can't even see the 886 because it so perfectly touched the ice line, the inflection point. It's unbelievable. It was a dream. I forgot I had it. Amazing. So it's down 9%. Who cares? Right? Do I care? I don't care. But yeah, maybe I should care. $200. That's a big level. $200.
Hi Mitch. How much do you
Reverse split,
respect
that's what
cup
it
and
was.
handle
Yeah,
patterns?
when reverse splits happen,
Is Sol
your data
forming a
gets
legit
effed up,
cup
all
and
your
handle
charts
on the
and
monthly?
patterns.
Thank man.
Hello, Melvin. Do you work for Melvin Capital? What is it? Do I respect cup with handle patterns, man? Cup with handle, man. I mean, you know, like, yes, I respect them. But the question is, does the greater part of the market respect them? I think they respect them too much. Everything's a cup with handle. I don't. Yeah. See, cup with handles could end up being just major double tops. Yeah, on Bitcoin, I think we have a cup with handle, man. On gold, we did have a cup with handle, man. But does Solana have a cup with handle, man? On the we'll look. How about that, Melvin? You got my word. We'll look, but I cannot guarantee we have a cup with handle there. Does it matter? Really? Not so much. I mean, on the Bitcoin trade setup, where the entry 60K, stop loss below 57.5, with, you know, targets being price discovery. Did I take into account the fact of a cup with handle, man, on monthly? I didn't. I did not. All I did was identify that bullish back test of the 58 level and a bullish and golden candle. That was it. That was all I did. So you can have cup with handle, man, and you don't even really have to care that much about cup with handle, man. Anyway, really wasn't that much crazy action on the stock market today. I mean, Nvidia did make an all-time high. It was just like short-lived. So, but I want to look at Microsoft because, you know, we've identified that potential momentum shift, right, on Microsoft. But remember we were saying, can you trust a bearish pattern, bullish trend? Not until we're getting close to that neckline. And if we're not getting close to the neckline, all of a sudden we're putting in a third valley. And it's not bad, man. It's pretty. It's real pretty. And there was a bullish hammer. And so I think if you're breaking 430 to 433, that's going to confirm it all. Like the reaccumulation on Microsoft will be confirmed if they just break us above 433. Everyone here, have your alert set up above that level. You hear the beep, something's happening, something real big. That means that maybe we're going to all-time highs again. And there it is, chat. The daily candle has closed. No big deal. Power hour was a power dud for Bitcoin, just kind of sideways. At least you know the levels, right? You come into the stream and say, what are the levels on Bitcoin on the 4 hour? You know them, all right? The local one, orange lines, 66.6, 66.8. Below that, if they violate that in the coming 24 hours, the target is 64.9. If they're able to continue sustaining prices above this long enough, I think you go to 69K. It's pretty simple, right? Not much to it. Yeah, Microsoft looking like altcoins, except it was, instead of a massive collapse crash, Microsoft is just a continuation more than a reversal, right? Instead of accumulation, it's reaccumulation. Emphasis on the because they're only doing more than before forever now, right? Yeah, it's like a dragon. It's like another dragon that's given us a third foot. Yeah. I'm not as concerned about it after this sign of strength today. They recaptured the 200 moving average. We're showing positive momentum now on histogram. We certainly have hidden bullish divergence from the second valley to the third. Now it's confirmed without histogram. Wick. So there you go. This is great. This is what I'm saying. Like, how does the S&P show triple bearish divergence and the Dow Jones also did the same thing, and we're done and we're cooked and we're about to go through a correction like we did earlier this year? How? If Microsoft is going to break 433 and run a 467, I mean, everything else has to get wrecked, but Microsoft maybe not. We'll see. It has not broken out yet. It is just up against resistance. That's why you all want to have your alert set up in the 433.30 levels. Okay. I'll just real quick, and there are a couple more requests, but you know, again, just trying to Show you. Nvidia, all-time highs. Just more Jesus chimes, dude. We got to. It's Nvidia. Not the highest daily candle close ever. That was yesterday. But the highest price ever seen intraday, and that was $144.42. Is it a fake out, or is it going to be very real? No, man. Been doing awesome, though. And then Apple, I'm just looking at some of these because they're like they're real close. Like, it's real close here. Are they going to do it? Everyone should have their alert set up at 237 and change, because you hear that beep. Big breakout attempt. It's pretty strong, man. I don't know if they're going to top it out here. We're going to revert. This could be exactly where it reverses, okay? Same time, this is exactly where it breaks out with a huge God candle. Inflection point. Critical areas. That's where we are on Apple. Tesla's still dead in the wind. Amazon, though, I mean, like, someone could construct an argument. They could construct a trading plan. It's not going to be the greatest at all, but I mean, having to stop somewhere like 185 or something. I'll show you here. Like, this level's so important, and it could just end up being fake out, and you're dumping again. But it's so significant historically that, again, I mean, someone just being long on Amazon and then just getting stopped out, few dollar loss, and you're just shooting for 200 plus price discovery, could be onto something. I guess we're just going to continue monitoring it. They have really tried here. They've really pulled this thing out of the gutter, and it's kind of poised. It possibly poised for all-time highs right now. How, though, with the index fund showing triple bearish divergence after a 14% rally in 170 days? I don't know, man. It's weird. It's contradicting. I got it. Yeah, earnings. Oh, boy. Yeah, Halloween, dude. Have your Halloween costumes on. We've got a lot of earning reports on the 31st, so. And before destroyed. Who knows, man? It's a crapshoot. It's a coin flip. They could be a massive God candle on earnings, and it's above 200, and we're up 10%, and it's like, what? Or the opposite. It's down 10%. We're screwed. Okay. Chainlink wanted Jup coin, whatever. But dude, it's Jup. Ah, that looks great. It's like VeChain, kind of. Wait, there's got to be more data somewhere else, right? I don't know. It actually is an awesome bottoming structure. Anyone know exchange would be the best with the most data? Nah, I guess we'll just have to go with this one. Tesla earnings tomorrow. Oh man, it's probably gonna go nuts. It'll probably pump, dude. It's probably not dumping after the bad news and all the move down and all it's sideways like this for a week. You're probably going way higher on Tesla. The trend, man, is your friend. This is why it's beautiful. Okay, Jup coin. Here's your one low. Here's your second low. Your second low happens to be what? The momentum shifting structure. It's a double bottom, but it's not. It's a double bottom inverse head and shoulders combination with a beautiful neckline that has broken. Nice job, man. Nice. Here's your neckline. You broke out. It's a breakout, man. Target gonna be 122 from here. Yeah, that's kind of like a range, right? Yeah, straight up and down a lot. Measured move of this pattern that it is confirmed now as a breakout. Oh, look at that. My God, man, it's...
Oh, would you look at that?
That's like TA Tetris. You gotta love it, man. The measured move is pretty much the resistance. Now, if they ever broke it, 161 to maybe 174 up there. Jup coin. Too bad you didn't request this a week ago. I'd have been saying the same thing. You're right, though. It did break out. Broke the midpoint of the range, and that's why you're thinking, okay, 122 would be the top of the range. That's probably where it would run to if it did play out, if Bitcoin doesn't rug us like, oh, God. Just awful, man. It's just like, I mean, it's literally like the Squidward meme where Squidward is Bitcoin in his, his upstairs room, and he's looking down at SpongeBob and Patrick, which is the, Nvda bros and
Gentlemen.
the S&P and the Dow Jones and gold and silver, and then Squidward is Bitcoin, like upstairs just looking down out while they're having fun and just miserable. God, man, just what's going on? It's like 8 months of this stuff, dude. It's when we cover it every day, it is really like mentally, it's making me a strong man. I'll tell you that. I'm sure it's making a lot of boys are turning into men here that participate in this market. Yeah, like you learn in patience if you're young. So I think like, man, like I get older and I get more patient. Or is it maybe I'm just a market participant for more years, more time, and being a market participant of Bitcoin, of like analyzing it for so long, that makes you become patient. So yeah, nice stuff on Jupcoin. We'll see if it plays out, and then we're gonna look at VeChain because it's the same pattern, man.
Quiener tip $26.66. I positioning myself last Friday, but I think this still looks good. Better today.
Quiener.
Archer Aviation ACHR.
Thank you so much, dude. Thank you, dude. Yeah, ACHR, highest daily candle close, highest price of the month. In a month. Incredible price action correlating to that key level from history. We'll look at it. So here it is. Jupcoin already broke out. Jupcoin's up here. VeChain hadn't caught the bids yet. I don't know. Like maybe it's not. Maybe it's going to fail. Maybe Bitcoin sucks and it's going to continue to suck and we're all screwed. It's going to break 66.6 and go to 68 or 64.9, and then VeChain's going to be back at freaking 2.1 cents again. And maybe. But I'm never going to apologize for identifying something that's so symmetrical, so out of the textbook, and it's just sitting there at the actionable area. I'm not going to apologize for that, man. It's beautiful. If you flipped it over, it'd be Terra Luna. It is natural gas, chat. You know what? Let's do this real quick, okay? Just for a second. We just got to do this so you understand. I'm a big fan of this fractal here, okay? I gotta paint it because like the data doesn't save on other charts or something weird, but I'm just showing you here the same fractal. Mother of God, it's the same thing. Do you get it? It's the same thing. So this is not just like, oh, it's you're just saying the peak from June. No, this is 2008's peak on natural gas. Think I'm kidding? Right? Or 2004, excuse me. It was the 2004 peak, not the 2008 peak. Yeah, right here. So you get it. VeChain's got its own historical level at 2 cents. So you're just waiting on history to repeat itself, which would be major collapse or inverse collapse on VeChain because it is inverse. Imagine natural gas look like that. That fractal's so reliable, man. All right, just wanted to do that so you have an understanding. But yeah, I don't know how it plays out if Bitcoin's just going to be a loser, garbage, trash asset like it's been for 8 effing months now. Yeah, I don't know how. I don't know how any of them will play out. No way. Bitcoin just has to go sideways, and we just keep playing S-coin whack-a-mole, but we're never going to have a collective rally of all of them. Bitcoin's just going to keep doing what it's doing. Ugh. Thanks again, Chainlink. Got me on that. I don't know, the tangent, the long sermon on fractals. I don't even need to pull out the Terra Luna chart to show you, but I could. Maybe you don't want to see it. Maybe you're just like, nah, I'm good, dude. You're not good. Maybe we just look at Terra effing Luna's end, its demise. And then we flip the chart over and it was inverse demise. Hey, dude, it's V-chain. The low, then the second low that's slightly lower than the first low with the inverse head and shoulders. Oh my God. Okay. So Solana, he wants a couple with Hendelman on monthly. Cut with handle. Cut with handle, man. Yeah, sure. Cut with handle, man. Sure, dude. Cup with handle, man. There you have it, right? There's your cup. Here's your handle, man. It's the handle, man. Cup with handle, man. Sure. It plays out if Bitcoin cup with handle plays out. It fails if Bitcoin cup with handle fails. If Bitcoin marks down to the bottom of the handle, Solana marks down to bottom of handle, man. So he asked, do I have respect for cup with handles? We can identify, remember, it is a potential cup with handle, man. Why is it potential? Because you do not confirm patterns until they break out. You don't confirm Japanese candlestick patterns until the next candle that when you get follow through after the original actual potential candle is painted. You have to have forms of confirmation. Confirmation will be the breakout, the neckline of the handle or the cup with handle, 208. $208 on the monthly would pretty much be it. The candle high close, the wick tested it in March, right? That's it. So disregard this one. This is on the daily. A lot of other resistance there, but yeah, 208 cup with handle, confirmation line, the neckline. So if they break it, I don't even know, man. Like, is it? I don't know if it's gonna do this, right? Because it's massive. I really just. This is why I don't. Okay, dude, Solana, $409 measured move of couple of handle. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. I would use 50 extensions probably. I'm not really. Hey, gold did it. Gold actually unironically hit the measured move, or is about to. Measure move 329. I mean, it is serious stuff. I mean, 329, 50 extension, 365, and the 1618 is pretty much the measured move, the golden mean ratio. Yeah, really hard to say because you could be setting up for just a confirmation high. What if they extend this thing out for another 6 months? They could. You don't know. But either way, we're not worried about all this. We're worried about this the daily, man. 130, 134 entry, stop loss of 124, 123, first target 198, and you know. Yeah, Bitcoin. What do you think, chat? We gonna hold 66.6? Or are we screwed? It's just too extended. They got some bearish divergence on the MACD histogram on the daily. Maybe it's just cooked. Handle zone, not a good place. Yeah, it's not really. There's no value, right? You're paying premium, like all-time high premium when you're trading the handle. That's why I thought, like, hey, it wouldn't be bad or weird at all for Solana to continue to correct to $90, $80, $58. Be like looking for opportunity there. But my God, dude, you can't ignore the fact they defended the level again, and they painted the M shape and the spring back and just failure to from sellers to test 130 again. It's like that's reaccumulate. Someone out there just saying, nah, that's the bottom, and this is the structure to confirm it, I think. But I guess we'll see. And either way, right, as a trader, we're not concerned about long-term forecasting. We're just hoping for 191 to 198. So that's target 1 from the entry. There are more targets way higher. Join the Patreon if you want to see them. Hi for cheeseburgers. Hi for the dead chat, man. What's up, Mojeepin? Pivot Talks. Or Pitbox. Goldeneye, hey man. Who was your favorite character in the game Goldeneye 64? Since that's your name. If you didn't play the game, I know you did. Crazy, man. We've been live 1 hour 18 minutes, dude. We're gonna cover it. So Melvin wanted the couple handle, and then Quena wants the ACHR, which is, you know, dude, wow. I got along on this. Whatever. It's like just it's the lowest risk environment. It's like this is where the composite operator takes his position, not just where you do it. It's where composite man. Like if it fails, oh no, I'm taking on just very small losses. But dude, if this thing actually is bottoming out with confirmation, like this is a bullish Gartley type 2 return with bullish divergence, not just on the second low. There's bullish divergence on the weekly. So you have daily and weekly bullish divergence happening at the same time, and it just happens to be in the context of the bottom of the trading range at the conclusion and completion of the 7861414 M shape. You want to see what's beautiful about this? RSI on the daily. They did it, man. They freaking did it. They gave us the specimen RSI divergence from a low to the slightly lower low. And that's another thing I love about it. You have that, and it's undeniable. And you want to know what else? We have U-shaped. Look at the volume here, dude. The volume acceleration all over this time, right? Once that first bottom gets put in, the second bottom, someone here is buying. They are not letting it go any lower. And what I really love about it, the volume, not just that, okay, high volume at inflection point, meaning people are buying here, not letting it go lower. It's the weekly. It's the U-shaped signature. Here's that unbelievable weekly bullish divergence on ACHR. You wish Bitcoin looked like this. You wish any asset in the world looked like this that you were wanting to long. Because this is so this is called U-shaped volume. U-shaped volume. Pretty much during the conclusion of a structural development. At the beginning, it's high, and then you lose all the volume, and then when the pattern's is completing, when the market's about to turn around, the volume starts going higher. And this is, I mean, I don't even know if I've seen U-shaped volume so signature at the level where you want to see it. I mean, I really don't even know, like, you know, Baba, right? Alibaba, holy crap, dude, this is, it's not the same thing. You know, Rios and Valleys or anything, but this is in its own right a specimen. This is like a 300-year-old bonsai tree worth $1 million. You're looking at a setup, specimen setup here. So it's like if you don't take a shot on this now, just delete it. Never look at it again. Certainly don't look at it when it gets to $527. Because this is the time, the comet, the ACHR comet. Think about the amount of time it took for this structure to develop and then complete and confirm it. 532-day large, Gartley type 2 return at key level with bullish divergence with U-shaped volume. There's really not much of anything else you could ask for. I mean, this probably increases your probability of up more than, and there's so many congregating variables. Like it's, wow, man, you probably got a 70% plus chance of number go up. And if it fails, 30% can hit, man. You play poker, you know, if you have a 30% chance of winning, that's pretty big. That's pretty nice. And it does hit often. So 30% fails, okay, whatever, but you're losing a very small amount compared to what you would win if it succeeded. And the variables are what gives us the edge. It's like we have pocket aces on the button here on ACHR. Archer Aviation, whatever, aerospace and defense, okay. I don't really care. It could be the crappiest S coin of all time. It could be Pundy coin. If Pundy coin looked like this, had all the same variables, I'd be talking all about Pundy coin. You kidding me? Pundy coin. Okay, so whatever. That was the last request. It's dinner time. Been live an hour and a half anyway. Stream's pretty dead. It will remain dead until Bitcoin breaks 69K. I know, dude. It's part of the game. Part of it. Such a joke. But just bask in the glory of this asset. That if it plays out, it won't be here for very much longer. So, can't say I didn't warn you again.
Along W Archer, I have a bit of Buldo and Hover. Can we look at Hover? Similar setup, similar tech.
What's up, Sharknado? We can. Give me a sec. Oh, sorry. Hover. Another airplane. New Horizon aircraft. Yeah, weird, right? I don't like this one at all, dude. I'm not interested in Hover. Similar setup. What? How is this a similar setup? Oh no, there is zero evidence of a composite operator showing any interest in this asset. It is evident that no one wants this. I wouldn't touch this ever. I'd never touch this until new data presents itself that would indicate composite operator interest. Nothing here. Sharknado. John Whitaker, I'm not concerned about that, man. Don't even care. She has a blend of assets. She probably is she probably has a very small allocation in her overall fund to ACHR, so it'll moon, and she'll barely make anything on it, and she'll get destroyed on her other ones because she is a joke, right? Yeah. So this is, I mean, you requested this. You literally said, can we look at Hover? I'm looking at Hover, and I don't see nothing like, you know, Archer. I mean, you could really try to cope here and be like, hey man, it's a crab pattern, right? Crab pattern? Oh, dude, just no. I don't care if it is. I'm not looking for extension patterns at all-time lows after this garbage price action. I would just no, because Archer exists. I have finite capital. I'm not spreading my money out with Archer and then Hover. Nah. I just put it all in Archer and find Chainlink or maybe a crypto, or you know, there are setups that exist that are active right now that are good, and this one's not. This is trash. Anyway, ACHR has warrants. You're under arrest, Darwin, dude. Get wrecked. Yeah. Thinking about just taking XRP off my watch list because I just don't care if I ever see it again. For real. What a joke, man. Losers. XRP freaking losers. But Ripple, think about what they do. Nothing. Can't make money on it really for 7 years. And then at the end of the 7-year period,
Hey Mitch,
one of the
can we look at
co-founders
MeG/SLNH?
endorses Kamala Harris. You've been scammed, Moon Boys. You have been completely deceived. And they made that money pretty much developing XRP. So pretty much with your money somehow. They sold their XRP. They have 10 million. Oh, they're going to contribute it to someone else. It's like, wow. What's up, Ryan? Rylan, excuse me. Rylan. All right, we can look at that. Yeah, Bitcoin daily. I mean, there wasn't follow through per se, but that's not really a good candle. I mean, like, I would be I'd be like pretty ecstatic if we saw a green day today off of that crap after the bearish engulfing. But yeah, miracles happen. What does that mean? MIGI. We know about MIGI. We know all about this one, man. Yeah. MIGI. They kept it around, didn't they? Yeah, there was a little trepidation, but it's like SDIG. No, it's like Raven Coin, kind of. Yeah, MIGI. Target 359. Yeah, you have the M shape. They couldn't do it. They're just chopping around. But if you're above 116 to 124 long enough, you have positive price action correlation down there. You're just waiting on 359. I don't even. You could say 296 for target 1, but 359, 368 is target 2. It's still great, man. It's still alive. Yeah. It is not dead, man. They're just that right there. Probably stop loss hunting. Look at the volume. Holy crap. Yeah, man. Above the 200 moving average again. So understand, MIGI above 116, 124, max upside potential. From where it is right now, if it actually starts going and just stops this chop crap, upside 118, 123% upside. Rylan, yeah, we had our eye on this one. This one requested way back in like April, May, and it looked good then. It looked real good. I'm like, wow, I can't believe they did all this crap. You know, wow, killed it. Okay, there's not much to it. It's nice. Still, the comet's kind of visible with a crappy Walmart telescope. I can see it still, kind of, man. Right? Yeah. There's 100% upside. I can still see it, kind of. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to people getting totally wrecked, losing all buying power through inflation. I've been prepared and want some real opportunity. Let's go.
Greg P, thanks for the 5. Not really anything to look forward to, because most people are normies. They don't own assets. They don't even pay. I mean, like less than half the country pays income tax. What is it? Debt to GDP, 124%. Over $35 trillion in debt. And they're just going to keep printing, man. And the assets are going to continue to get repriced. The bots will reprice these assets to the debasement of currency, which is ongoing. It's been going on, dude. The thing is, like, Bitcoin is not. Like, Bitcoin is just this. It's being suppressed. It's definitely being suppressed by the looks of it. I mean, the fact that it can't, like, all the inflows of the GBTC, all the ETF inflows, they're insane. It just doesn't go anywhere ever anymore. It's just, I told y'all what it used to be, this raging bull. And this year, once they got hold of it, talking Wall Street, got a hold of Bitcoin, and they bought so much, you know, it's now been domesticated. I mean, Bitcoin is no longer a bull anymore. It is a stupid joke cow. Moo, moo, I'm sitting in the pasture with a fence. Okay, that's it. That's Bitcoin now. So whatever. Maybe we break 69K, but don't be surprised if we go to 64.9 first for a test and crap around. I just hope whenever the sell-off concludes, because we don't know when, hopefully it's just higher than 60K, these two lows. That's all we can hope for. I would hope it doesn't fall below 66.6, 66.8, because man, these opportunities on altcoins are unbelievable. It's so rare that they get to this point. Like the context, the ice lines from 2017 being regarded as support, bottoming structures being put in right there, and it just happens to be at price reversal zones, M shapes. It's crazy, dude. You will see though. I mean, you already saw with storage, right? It's just that's like a preview of what we think would come. Assuming Bitcoin just doesn't collapse, which we never know. All right. That was the last request, right? Yeah, that was it. Rylan, thanks again, dude. Super volatile, illiquid stock here, less than
Hey Mitch,
500,000.
can we look at
volume a day.
MSTX?
You want MSTX? Why don't we just look at MSTR? Because MSTX is 1.75 strategy. It's like a 2-time. Yeah, so you look at the underlying asset for most of these.
Bitcoin has been such a drag on my portfolio. My gold position has literally outperformed it. Lol, I'd be better off buying Nvda at this point. Gah.
So thanks, Greg. I mean, I'll be real. Like, holding some Bitcoin this year has definitely kind of cucked some of my gains. My gains have been great this year. I mean, the best year I've ever had. But it could have been better if I just didn't own Bitcoin. Ugh. So stupid. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So MicroStrategy. What happened today, chat? You don't even know what happened on MicroStrategy today? Highest daily candle close in 24 effing years. It's going up forever, Laura. Hype in the chat. 226 on deck. They break it 248.71. That is an unfilled gap from March of 2000. If they break 248.71, the target is $333. That is an all-time high from the year 2000. Yeah, no, I mean, I made a lot of money on Bitcoin Q4 last year into Q1 of this year. It was amazing. It was a good start. But then, like, you know, you hold on to it or whatever, and it just doesn't go anywhere. It goes up and down, and it's like wasted capital, like wasted buying power for the greater part of the year. But okay, it's like kind of responsible. You know, you're not going too much, but you know, it's not like it like really did screwed me. It was just, man, I could have made like an extra couple $100K or something with that buying power or something, but it was fine because it carried me into the new year, and then my stonks continued carrying the portfolio all throughout this year. So Rylan, I mean, MSTX, like, there's not much to look at, right? It's just not much data either. It's new. See, there's nothing to look at. Like, I don't know. Like, you can't. $50, who knows? I don't know what this is going to do. It's all about MicroStrategy. We have targets on that. So there's no technicals we can really apply here. It's just, this is a financial instrument you're using to amplify your gains on, and you're making a bet on MicroStrategy, and MicroStrategy looks like it's going higher. So you're probably going to go higher on this. That's silver outperforming Bitcoin. Yep. That's saying a lot, man. Yeah, Bitcoin's same price it was 4 years ago. But yeah, context matters. Yeah, but the thing is, like, no one's who's buying at 69K 4 years ago, and they never bought in 4 years when it was way lower, and they're just buying again now. What? That's crazy, dude. Yeah, so again here, if they don't hold this local level, it's pretty easy target for 64.9, chat. That's all I can tell you. Bearish divergence is there. I mean, it really is developing, and each day that goes by up here, just stagnating price action, it gets more and more matured. So can't be too surprised for a pullback, which is a joke because everything else, all these other assets are hitting all-time highs, and this is just not. Same price it was trading at in March. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Like button, bell, sub. Sorry, I'm tired. On the way out. Thanks for coming. Until next time, respect the T.